What's happening, high ticket affiliate marketers and coaches? I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a heads up. If you've been working on your affiliate business for a little while, if you've been working on getting clients for your coaching business, and you've been gluing all these pieces together, all the sales funnels, all the websites, all the email marketing, all that stuff, and you're not to the point where you'd like to be just yet, I've got some really good news for you. See, having worked with over 700 students at the time of recording this, what I can say is that the pathway for 99% of us, remember that most stats are made up on the spot, so it might not be quite as high as that, but a very, very large percentage of the 700 plus students that I've worked with, including my own journey, have started off in a very similar way. And what tends to happen is it's hard. You don't really understand what you're doing. You don't know if you're doing the right thing to start with, and you're going through your courses and your programs and your coaching, and you're trying to absorb what your mentors, all that type of stuff are telling you, and something just hasn't quite clicked into place yet. And this was the journey that I went on. It took me about 7.5 years to finally start making consistent $1,000 plus days. And quite simply, once I started to really focus on the things that were moving the needle in my business, which is build an audience, add value to that audience, make offers to that audience, really, really simple stuff, then things started taking off. And once I focused on one central point of conversion, things started taking off, right? It actually only took me 7 days of applying a very specific technique through Facebook groups that allowed me to go from 0 to my first 1K day. And then within a couple of months was able to have my wife leave the workforce. And then from 14 months from when things started taking off to then winning the ClickFunnels 2 Comma Club Award. Now, admittedly, this was part of a team. This is with Jacob Karras and Chris Donnelly, and obviously it was a pretty big achievement for myself as well to be asked to be part of that team. But the point of me talking through this stuff is that this is a pathway we go through where things are hard. It doesn't quite make sense. You're trying to glue things together as best as you can. You're trying to implement as best as you can. And it can feel like really frustrating because your expectations are way up here about where you feel like you should be. But then the reality is more like way down here, right? And you're not quite sure what the thing is that's missing. Now, a lot of the time, nothing's missing at all. It's just that you haven't been at it long enough, or you haven't quite figured out exactly what your method of conversion is for your leads. Or maybe you're just not getting enough leads. Or maybe it's quite simply that enough people haven't had eyeballs on your offer, right? And that might be as simple as it goes. Now, if you're in that situation and you're wondering, when your big break is going to happen, it can take long time for some people, like I say, 7.5 years for myself. But thankfully for you, it doesn't have to take that long. If you're focusing on the fundamentals, which is sales, marketing, offer creation, things that never go out of style, then you're going to have a pretty sustainable and awesome career online. Having said that, if you'd like to get some further help, feel free to hit the follow button there, and feel free to join my group.